Hey everyone, welcome. Today we're diving straight into a brand new explainer, geography and indigenous cultural regions. So let's get right into it.
Okay, let's dive into our target and objective and see exactly what we're going to learn today. Our goal today is to analyze the relationship between geography and indigenous cultural regions. Basically, we're going to learn how to analyze human-environment interactions while strictly avoiding geographic determinism or any of those outdated stereotypes.
Let's shift gears for a second to contextualize the factual background of Native communities with indigenous cultural diversity.
575. Yep. According to the Bureau of Indian Affairs, there are exactly 575 federally recognized tribes. It's a massive number.
And where are they located? Well, the National Park Service notes that ancestral homelands stretch all the way from Maine to Hawaii and Alaska down to Puerto Rico. So indigenous nations are incredibly geographically diverse, spanning vast distances without just one single exact boundary.
Next up, culture and geographic context. Let's see how physical features, climate, and human communities actually interact.
This brings us to a huge concept: human-environment interaction. The formal definition is the reciprocal relationship between human settlement patterns and the physical environment. To put that into perspective, it just means a specific place, its physical features, and its climate heavily influence how people adapt to and modify their surroundings.
But here is an absolutely crucial point you need to remember. Geography influences, it does not determine. This brilliantly illustrates that while geography influences human interaction, it absolutely does not determine every single belief, nor is any region just one monolithic culture. It's way more complex than that.
All right, moving on to our created map reading model. Let's do this part together.
We're going to use a three-step process. Now, to be totally clear, this is a created model for map reading to help you analyze things. It's not some archival historical fact. Step 1 is all about observing physical features. You just quickly scan the map for major landforms. Things like mountains, rivers, plains, that sort of thing.
Then we move right into Step 2, identifying climate variations. Here, you're looking for long-term precipitation and temperature patterns over time.
And finally, Step 3, analyze human-environment interaction. This connects the environment to how geographically diverse communities sustainably use their local resources.
Okay, time for a quick self-check. Does sharing a geographic region mean indigenous nations share the exact same culture and beliefs? Take a second to really think about it. The answer is no. Like we talked about, geography influences, but it absolutely does not dictate culture. No region is a single monolithic culture. All right, let's try one more to test your recall. According to the BIA, exactly how many federally recognized tribes exist to illustrate this immense diversity?
Got that specific number locked in your head?
The answer is 575. This exact number proves the vast, undeniable diversity of indigenous nations.
Let's move into our final section, recap and transfer, and see how this all builds into your independent practice.
First, the 575 recognized tribes are incredibly geographically diverse. Second, geography heavily influences but absolutely does not determine a culture. Finally, we use a three-step created model to accurately read maps.
So, how might a different climate have changed the way your own community developed its cultural practices?